Am I the antagonist for telling our family that my sister is a prostitute after she insulted my wife's disability? So my wife is paraplegic. She was when I first met her. It's from an accident a long time ago, but she's adapted well to it. I love her, and she's no different than someone who can walk. My sister, for some reason, has never liked my wife. She's always had some problem with her, whether she claims it's attitude or something else. I've talked to my wife about it, and she doesn't know why. And I've talked to my sister about it, and she's never given me a straight answer on why she doesn't like her. I had just accepted it until now. Not everybody likes everybody else. And until now, my sister hadn't said anything rude about it. But now my sister was a prostitute in college, and she claims she's just camming now. She doesn't have a job, she just does that. She told me because I found out accidentally once. I wasn't on a cam site to find out, I went to her apartment to surprise her with a present, and she was with a John. This was before either of us had met my wife. Anyway, when I found out, she made me hide it from our family and claims she has a job at a company near us. I was talking to my sister on the phone last week because she wanted me to fix her sink, or at least look at it, because her landlord wasn't doing anything about it. I told her I didn't know when I could because I'd been remodeling one of our own bathrooms, which has turned into a larger project than I really bargained for. I might end up just hiring someone to do it, honestly. My sister then, for no reason, made a comment about my wife. She said, "Why don't you just have your wife make herself useful and help? Or wait, she can't because of her disability." She said this mockingly, as if being in a wheelchair isn't a disability. I had the phone on speaker and my wife heard. She was pretty hurt by it, and I was beyond pissed off. I yelled at her and hung up. After consoling my wife a little bit, I decided to call our parents and tell them what my sister actually does for her job. They thanked me for telling them, and that was that. Then my sister called me again and yelled at me, saying our whole family is calling her, telling her to stop, and staging an intervention for her. I told her she should have thought about that before being so awful to my wife and hung up. It's been a few days, and now I'm thinking I went a little nuclear on her. At the time, I felt like yelling at her wasn't enough, but now I think maybe yelling would have been enough. Am I the antagonist?
Everyone sucks.
The top comment says, "Everyone sucks here, but honestly, I would have done the same and accepted my antagonism. I wish I was a better person, but I guess I'm not." The next comment says, "Wow, everyone sucks here. Your sister is a huge antagonist for making fun of your wife's disability, but you also had no right to out her to your parents. Camming is a job, and it's not your place to disclose that information. Your sister's a huge antagonist, but you're also a huge antagonist for getting vindictive and petty. You could have cut ties with your sister rather than outing her." And another commenter says, "Everyone sucks here, except your wife. Your sister sounds like a real peach. Still, doesn't mean she deserved to be outed."